See that pump house down next to the shore? We didn't pump water to the city. That's technically not correct. There are 3 very large valves in the pump.
Jeez. We're on the boat.
Yes.
Up to the main house and then bring them down to the boathouse for dancing where it was cooler by the water.
I like disco dancing. Look at those people riding in that kayak. That's the way you do it on the Skaneateles Lake.
Can you do?
Are you having fun?
This is one of my piers down at Pier 1 Imports.
Here we go. We're in the front of the boat.
I wonder what Bill Clinton's doing right now.
By President Bill Clinton a couple of years ago. Mr. Clinton was in town for a Democratic fundraiser.
Wonder what the Roosevelt building looks like it's going to be doing today.
In just a little bit, I'd like to point it out back here because you really get perspective on it. Back over here on the left side of the boat are...
Look at the water, Trey. You like it?
The nitrogen on the hillside that comes in from the rain and erosion. So how do we fight that nitrogen? Because that is the largest founder of the Green Hills grocery stores right here in Syracuse, New York.
Is that a dolphin? No, just a piece of wood.
Government to make cotton swabs for coronavirus testing. 2 doors down, this beautiful White House gets a lot of attention here in Skaneateles. Originally on this site was a home built by a gentleman named Mr. Henry Wilkinson.
Oh.
Mr. Wilkinson designed and built one of the very first air-cooled engines that was used right here in Syracuse at the Franklin Automobile Factory.
Oh yeah, Franklin
The
Automobile.
factory's gone now, but the Franklins are still around. They're collector's items. That house was raised, and a new house was put up in the early 80s by a couple named Tom up on the hill. Tragically, he was killed on that very airfield back in 1976, taking off during a January snowstorm. He crashed at the end of the runway and is now buried up on the hill in a family plot. It was a sad day for...
Got your hood on. How adorable. Are you adorable, sir? You adorable little sir? Ah, it's a video. I got you. That's my wife. She's beautiful. She's a wild child with an angel's face.
That beautiful boathouse you see over there with the American flag out front. The home changed hands a few other times. That was purchased in the... Next door to Lake Hall is the beautiful Thayer Park. They are the gardens of Mr. Joel Thayer, donated by his granddaughters after his passing to be used as a public park. One of the daughters was actually married to Mr. 1967 by a gentleman named Dennis Owen.
Check out the mow lines on that
A
lawn.
graduate of Christian Brothers
Man,
Academy here
what
in
must be the
Syracuse.
mow lawn like that?
He raised his family in the house, then he built that house next door, moved into that, and donated the home to the Christian Brothers of America. Skaneateles Country Club. Country Club at Wickstrom. Mr. Wickstrom was a German gentleman over from Austria who started a construction company called Wickstrom Construction. And a savvy businessman, Mr. Wickstrom landed the contract to build.
You're on the boat.
Going backwards. Are you enjoying it? We're riding.
And it later became Route 20, which is the road running right through the village here, and our main street called Genesee Street. As a result, we had a lot of carriage traffic coming through town, and about the same time the lake was forming up right here, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. But the two came together and people wanted to get out on the water, so they take steamboats off this pier off the left side of the boat. Not the original pier, it's been rebuilt in 1989. But those steamboats would go down to the south end of the lake carrying passengers down to a resort at the very south end called the Glen Haven. Male disgruntled employee was in the kitchen on fire. Elizabeth, pretty beautiful club members, but they rallied and put up a beautiful new facility that's actually much prettier than the old one. See that pump house down next to the shore? We didn't pump water to the city. That's technically not correct. There are 3 very large valves in the pump.